Hey, Gutfoxx Tree here. So, it's been a while. How's everybody doing? Anyways, major changes revealed by MLB The Show on their gameplay team franchise. To talk about all this stuff. So, I'm going to go through it. Overall, major dubs. Okay, I loved almost all of it. Sadly, you know the name of the game. We do focus on the things that we might think might be a problem here. So, here's the list what I'm going to go over, all right? We're going to go through fielding. We're going to go competitive mode on hitting. They got shifts, plate vision, picks, co-op, DH, full two. Okay, so let's talk about like the hands down ultimate W's that happen. So DH is in Diamond Dynasty now, which, you know, probably should have been in there last year, but DH is there. Two-way players are actually two-way players. So Shohei Ohtani can play as your starter. He can then also DH for you, play the field for you. And so, awesome, right? Whenever a card has a secondary position, I think it was in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at for hitting up. Wait, no. It was back here. I don't remember. But anyways, there it is, Ohtani. So you see how his secondary positions, left field, center field, right field? Looks like it's awesome, right? Looks like we can see his attributes: four seam, slider, splitter, cutter, curveball. Should be a really good card this year. Wish there was a little bit more differential in the pitches always, but anyways, huge W's in those. I can't see any reason why those wouldn't be a W. I don't see anybody arguing against that. Big W's right there. Co-op actually getting rewards now is a huge W. So they basically have a ranked co-op system, so you can carry your friends to World Series and everybody gets rewarded. So that should be fun. Co-ops are always fun gameplays. Hopefully the connection is a little bit better this year than it was in previous years. So another W. I think fielding, I'm W and kind of worried a little bit about fielding. Now, they talked about at the start right here, you see, is fielders, if they're like worse than normal, they get worse breaks, like Castellanos. See how little it took up? Like, this is not the first time we've been told about this. They've said this many other feature premieres. Bad fielders get bad breaks, okay? And as it should, right? If you're a better fielder, you should have value out there in the field. The break is a huge portion of why people are good players and bad players. It's not pure speed. So I like that. I think that's a W. The concern I have here, right, is this little part. One sec. Fielding animations. They always put in new animations, so that's kind of cool. The throw accuracy meter. Now, it reminds me a lot of 2K's shot changes, and their shot meter, that it changes specific spots. They thought it was too easy. Like, they said they went and watched, like, you know, Twitch streamers, their competitive guys, make fielding automatic. And obviously, like, the top of the top are going to be automatic because they're just, you know, that good. They put in that much time. So I'm concerned whenever I see things like, you know, we watched this sub-segment of gamers and they were really good at it, so we had to make it more difficult because, you know, you got to also remember there are casuals that play it. And, you know, the casual versus competitive, there's a big argument there. And on some things like hitting and stuff, I lean way more towards competitive. But I guess I'll see how this plays out before I fully criticize it. The tech test is going live tomorrow. I'll be streaming it. We'll be doing thoughts and impressions on that. Other than that, my content's going to change a lot this year, but at least preseason it's going to be pretty similar to last year. Throw accuracy meter is going to shift. Now, I asked the 2K guys in my chat on Twitch, and there were some mixed opinions, but a majority of people did not like the 2K shifting meter at all, right? To make it inconsistent. Like, he missed this throw there, right? Wait, hang on. Did he miss that throw? Yellow? And he got him out? If you yellowed last year's game, you missed the throw. Wait, what? Okay, green on the tech. Okay, anyways, I don't know. I just wish it was consistent so that we could use consistent time. Like, NBA 2K, like, the main portion of their game is shooting and scoring. Whereas this, like, throwing to first base is, like, it's boring. It should be routine. Like, we don't really see errors that much anymore in the Major League Baseball. This ain't 1908 anymore. There are, like, you know, picks and stuff and meters and whatever, but I don't know. I don't like what they did a little bit, but I'll see how it plays out. I don't like bad fielding, personally. Fielding is way more boring than hitting and pitching, but I don't know, maybe it's on the same level as pitching. The problem is, like, the servers are so bad. And, like 2K, The only reason they changed their shot meter up is to stop people from using Zens also. So I don't necessarily think there was a need to change this at all for MLB The Show, but we'll see how it plays out. So that's my only negative. My only negative is this throw meter change, which I think was highly unnecessary, as nobody thinks. I mean, some people thinks. I don't know that it needed changing. It just seemed like it was working. It seemed like it was working. It wasn't something that you needed to change. Whereas a lot of broken things in the game. Force throws to first. Talk to that. All right, they brought us new perks, right? New quirks. I mean, pickoff artist, very similar to pick artist in Madden. Pickoff artist increases the success rate of pickoffs. Table setter performs better with no runners are on, basically like a leadoff hitter. You know what I mean? Break outlier, so the pitches lose less break when tired. All these are pretty. I think all these are W's. Bad ball hitter, basically the Vlad Guerrero Sr. one, where players will hit the pitch out of the strike zone. So overall, I like that they're adding a little bit more depth through quirks. I wish there was like different levels of them, kind of like badges, to make like certain hitters a little bit better than others at these certain quirks. They did get rid of all passive quirks, so all the ones that did nothing, they get rid of out of the game. Great, I love that. Major W's, the new quirk changes, so that way the only things they show are things that actually affect gameplay. Huge WSDS right there. So you can see it on all these things. It increases like, sweet spot, aka perfects, and then increases like contact, stuff like that for when it's on. The thing is like, if you're a homebody and you're playing an away game, I think you get a negative, so it's kind of a wash on those. Fielding animations. Let's talk about, there's more that you can run in the, clutch. So now with a runner in scoring position, your hits per 9 is replaced by pitcher clutch, and your contact left-right is replaced by clutch. So like maybe some big bad hitter, I don't know who's like got really bad contact. I was looking at like Joey Gallo. I'm guessing Derek Jeter. I would assume clutch goes up to 125. Derek Jeter will have very high clutch too, so his contact left-right, he'll be a much better player with that kind of thing. So guys with like high RBI totals will probably have decent amount of clutch on them too. I don't know how they're gonna find the rating, except they're also gonna do the splits calculated off the clutch too. So digital handbook will really help there. On-screen displays. So when you go, I think this is up on the D-pad is what they said. You can see the quirks. You can see their attributes that affect the gameplay on both sides of it. We then have a StatCast. So you can kind of look at like your chase percentages and stuff during the game by hitting the menu item quick. I think those are small little details, but the games are made of small little details. So W. Swing analysis also changed. So they're going to zoom in on it here a little bit. Perfect. Do you see how it's kind of like, all right, here it is. So you see at the bottom, we got exit velo, launch angle, contact. Basically, what they said is the timing is the most important thing. So like the far side of the screen, the timing is going to show up first. It's way more important than anything in MLB The Show as far as hitting. And then where you have your PCI also matters, obviously. Contact good. So then when you see like contact good, that means like the whole thing together is all good. Exit velo 96, launch angle 32 degrees. And like they basically said you can go to I forgot exactly what they said, but somebody in the comments can maybe say you can go actually look up the results of baseballs with that exit velocity and that launch angle, and you will see the chances of getting a hit versus an out. And so they've basically kind of mirrored their game after it, which I think is a big W. Also, one thing, you see that outer PCI? You see how it's smaller, larger, smaller? And I realize some of it's the hitter, but like on comp mode, they've cut the outer PCI, they say, by 50%, so in half. Okay? Huge W. So like you no longer have those at bats. Well, you won't have as many where the guy's just fouling everything off. Foul until eventually put something in play. Even with bad swings and stuff. You are now going to be able to strike more people out because they won't get bailed out by their bad swings, which is a W, like maybe the biggest W this whole stream. It seems so minor, but that affects the game in such an incredible way. Okay, so big W with that. Fewer BS hits. They say you're going to get rewarded more on competitive mode. Simulation mode and casual mode they kind of left alone, but competitive mode has these major changes. I'm very excited to see those in action, get rewarded with better hits and less rewarded with the BS hits, like those flare hits. There's gonna be fewer of them on competitive mode, so really, really looking forward to that kind of thing. There's some gameplay here of it. Perfect Gonzo. It's just mwah. Okay. I think they said the pitch clock is there. Balks are not in though for the pickoff numbers. They didn't put that in. They said it was exploitable. Actually, did they say pitch clock was in? Well, I guess we'll see. But one other thing, pitch clock. Oh, the shifts. The shifts they changed. So plate vision, yeah, they basically here on the left. On the left is the old one. Over there on like sim mode. Wait, far side. Over there, sim mode, and then that one was comp mode. So that's changed. Updated fielding, new fielding animations, updated hitting, updated PCI, swing analysis changed. So here are the shifts, right? Here are the shifts. 4 guys have to be on the infield. You can extreme right, extreme left, but then you have to have them like on the left or right side. You have to do 2 and 2 on the second base side. They said they were gonna pay attention to spring training and if like anybody's using a rover or anything, so they're gonna update their shifts through the year. Big W getting this rule enforced too for this season where it's enforced. Love it. So overall, that's all I wanted to talk about. Rule changes. Here's where they talked about everything. I love that's so. I am very excited for this. Very, very, very excited for us. So we're back to co-op and the DH and two-way players that are in the game. Really, I don't know what's more I want on a gameplay. Like, the only thing I want is, like, a big, like, you know, addition to the game. Like, a big, big change. But as far as gameplay, that's a lot of what we asked for. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments. Is there something that you wanted that they didn't change in an update in the game? Let me know below, but, oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful change. MLB. Hope this is a good first video back for you guys. It was for me. Peace.